Oh, hey there. I didn't see you there. Welcome in to
The
our
camera
lovely
that we
home.
set up half an hour ago. You didn't see it this whole time. We reframed it like 3 times and you didn't see it.
Anyways, my name is Fuffy.
Okay.
I have a knife.
Guys.
This is
Okay.
tell the audience your
okay.
name.
The whole thing about the camera was just a joke. Let's not worry about it. It's just Shade. He's got a knife. So if anyone happens to, know the numbers that the police are at and send them
You
over
mean
here.
Know how to hit the follow button on our stream.
Yeah. You hit follow, you donate your money, then you call the cops and get this fucker arrested.
Anyways, funny.
Funny jokes. This isn't a hostage situation. It's just a joke.
So are we live? Are we like really live? It's hard to check. Let me I have chat actually up. I think.
I have staring at our players and realizing they're not in yet.
Ooh. Wait, I have to relaunch the Twitch app, darn it. Alright. But I think we're live. Production, not in my ear, but in my ears in the space around us. In fact, people might even be able to hear production now, which is kind of hype. I can see us as live. We have a delay. Hey, it's up. It's up. Okay?
Hey.
I can see us. But let me turn it
So
to
if
chat
you
only.
can't tell, there's something subtly different between this and other. That is cool as hell. Can we show that screen?
Can we move the webcam over to that?
We could do
Can
that. So anyway, we are looking at the very fabric of reality being broadcasted out
I think
into the sky.
This is what we have done to the overpass skybox, and I am glad because it is time for that skybox to go. Because what do we have? We have bump mines for this.
We have
That's
bump
right.
mines and
Premier
removed
All-Star game bump mines.
not only bump mines, because normal bump mines on a normal map, you would bump mine, crash into an invisible wall, and then break your legs, as you would expect. However, all those invisible walls have been taken off. So now you can bump mine anywhere, hide in all of the foliage.
That's true, actually. You can hide in so many bushes now. It's kind of broken.
I believe we asked them. There's a lot of stuff where you can jump behind a wall and it's a no draw on one side, so you get free wall hacks. They can't see you. You can see them. Some of them are even wall bangable. I believe we asked them not to abuse those spots.
It's kind of cool, though. I would abuse it.
Yeah. 50-50 on them actually doing it, because these are premier players. They seize every opportunity. They are the best of the best.
And by every opportunity, we mean that like 1 in 4 premier matches were forfeited last season.
Every opportunity to win, unless it means actually showing up. That's okay. Maybe I shouldn't insult them too far, being
that they can kill us in like 30 different ways.
They kill us in 30 different ways, unlike you, who could only kill me in 29 different ways with that knife.
We even recorded a video of me killing you in one of the ways.
One of the ways. I'm not quite sure if that is as lethal as you think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we only have 9
Very
out of 10
live.
players.
A little too live.
A little too live.
All right, Fart. Got Freeman in the chat. Make out. Thanks, Freeman. We love you, Freeman. I feel like the camera's a little more pointed towards you than me, and I'm getting insecure about it.
I don't know what the shot looks like.
We don't know what the shot looks like. We don't see the shot. We just
Production,
see
we look
Counter-Strike
sexy?
broken.
Yes, no.
James.
Wow. Production is fucking savage today.
Let's go, production. Shout out production, by the way. Making things work good. We're just waiting for everybody to get into the server for bump mines.
Shout out to Water, official sponsor of this
official
stream.
sponsor. Shout out to definitely also Water.
Actually also water.
Production has
is.
informed
He
me
is
that this is just water with
distinct-
food coloring in it, and that's actually correct.
This is the level of square we're getting. He wants to pretend to be drinking something that isn't water. Instead, he has water and just colors it brown to pretend it's like, I don't know, filled with liquid shit. I'm not questioning his tastes. He wasn't ready for that.
All right. So,
I would say moving on, but we're just killing time.
do you think the T side or the C side will be more favored playing Overpass with bump mines? By the way, if you're just joining us, that's the game mode for the premiere match. It's Overpass with bump mines.
Oh wait, no, they don't see that. Okay. Um, I feel like this is almost an exercise in missing the point in asking which side's going to be better, because the T side is going to immediately bump mine into CT spawn, while CT spawn is going to bump mine into T spawn. They'll have switched sides,
Good
then
point.
they'll remember that the bomb exists and it's going to get funky.
A good point. I'm excited.
Um,
I'm pretty darn excited.
like it depends on how they play it. If they play it for
Mhm.
fun, it could be very T-sided. It depends on how easy they find it to get bombed down. Because once you're in an afterplant scenario, because they can go outside the bounds of a map, there are a million very overpowered afterplant positions. Smoking off the bomb to get the defuse is almost definitely going to be necessary, because there's almost no way to actually clear the site
Yeah.
when someone could be like up in
Literally,
the
someone will
skybox.
just yom and knife you as you defuse. Like,
Yeah.
kind of sick though. I'm kind of excited.
That said, the CTs could quickly hide in a bunch of really abusive positions and prevent the bomb from ever being planted.
That's true. That's true.
Just kind of monitoring. We have
Just monitoring the
7,
chat.
8,
I'm
9,
monitoring our
10.
chat. Yum yum. Like,
1, 2,
thanks,
4,
Friedman.
5, 6,
All right.
7,
We're
8,
actually
9.
resetting the map and loading in to overpass with bump mines, as I can see up on our lovely monitor.
We do have all 10 of our players and NXLia, our cat wrangler, all in the same chat.
I can tell that you play with a lapel mic because you're like kind of far.
It's also just this table.
Well, then move it inwards so that you have more mic in your face. Everybody knows they want mic right up in their face. Shout out
Right
Mikey
up
Z.
in your
Um,
face. I want 70% of your field of vision to be microphone. Then you're using it correctly. Hey, look, a skybox exists.
Ooh, hey. We do like cameras of the map. We got all kinds of cool stuff.
You
I'm
guys
excited.
can't see it. You're seeing us and 50% of a sexy screen, apparently.
All right, let me just get ready to share this stream link and post it in important discords where it needs to be. So I don't know how I got you to come on and be be my co-commentator.
I think you begged me to show up for like 6 months, and then eventually I said yes.
Also, could someone do like a stream updates ping in community announcements? Yeah, let
Is
me
that
just
like
ping
James
stream updates
here
and be
doing
like, boop, boop, boop.
admin
All right.
stuff, or is it you pretending to be admin?
Oh yeah,
doing the
you
ping?
have my computer. Do not abuse it.
If anyone gets randomly banned in the next hour or two, it may have not been by Fluffy. It may have been by Firehawk impersonating Fluffy on Fluffy's computer.
Yep. In which case, the
never
next
do
ban
that.
will be.
I would never do that. Our band.
Oh, no.
I'll be honest, I didn't actually keep up with Premiere at all. I'm trying
I
to
caught up
see
with
if
it
I
a little bit.
actually
Uno's
know.
kind of popping. Oh, there's
Any of-
Hasty. First one in the server.
Oh.
Shout out Hasty.
You know, vibed with us in Prospect Q chat for a bit.
Oh, are we doing the circle crosshair? Does everyone just have to deal with the circle crosshair? Because I think that'd be hilarious.
I have to mention this is an approximation of a circle, considering that is definitely a square with the corners cut off, and he calls it a circle.
Circumcised square. Circle size.
Oh, they also get the tactical grenades.
Oh yeah, they also get the tactical awareness grenades that show any enemies nearby the nade as it pops. They're honestly kind of cool.
That could be, they might have just as many fun uses for those as the actual bump mines.
I'm excited for this. Whenever we once we get everybody in, we'll be ready to go. How many people are in the VC? You can monitor this, right?
Yeah, they have the all 11 in the VC right now.
Oh,
They haven't
sick.
split up yet.
I think they might be having to pull in a ringer or two.
But possibly.
All right. Are Lindley and Pecan being weird in chat? Guys, that's weird. Okay? You're weird.
I can't read Twitch at all.
I got Twitch chat
it's
open.
just on this
Don't
guy
worry.
to figure
I
it
got
out.
Twitch chat open. We're just waiting. We have one person, 2 people, 2 on each team. Hasty's practicing his bump mine movement from all the videos that he's watched from Sponge and Rush doing it on the ESL stream. Have you ever watched those videos? They bump mine
I
around.
have not. Oh yeah, I can gesticulate more often because we're on camera.
Yeah,
Hi, camera.
gesticulate.
I've been ignoring you. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I want to apologize or not.
Hey camera, how's it going? Hey Twitch chat, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just sitting here, relaxing. You're on my casting couch. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I know.
I'm trying to catch up with like this TV that we got because I gotta say the motion blur is intense on some of this jump mine movement.
Okay, that's he got hit by the train.
Oh yeah, they can end up on the train tracks, and they can get hit by that train.
Oh damn, kind of great. I'm actually loving this.
Fall damage has also been turned off, so don't be too scared when your favorite player goes soaring into the sky. His legs will sound like they break when they hit the ground, but they'll be fine.
Ooh, that's some good horizontal momentum there from Hasty. Ooh, right into spawn, classic movement. Woo! One tap as well.
Taken out.
Let's practice commentating. Oh, the bump mine up. He's gonna fly all the way over top of CT. Can't really call it CT because it's like the part on B that you normally call CT. Actually, anyone in the chat, what do you call that part? Do you just say graffiti? I feel like the left side is more graffiti. Like the left side's ABC really, and you could call the right side graffiti in theory, but
I don't know. It's kind of weird because the ABC that you're referring to has been removed as of like a year ago. There's now nowhere near as much graffiti on that left side, but I still call ABC graffiti.
it seems like our radar might not exist because of this map, which would be really rough for our observer. I'm not gonna lie, but we could just subject him to that.
You might try just putting on the regular in-game radar back on.
It didn't work. It's a black square. Speaking of squares,
Gotta be out of that before stream even starts.
it's good. Good shit, man.
It's water. I mean, to be fair, water is good, official sponsor of the stream, but you're talking it up like it's something more. I'm trying to understand. So it seems like if the initial, there still is a bit of damage from the bump mines. If the initial bump mine is thrown and they immediately go into a wall, then they take the like associated damage as anyone who's like jumped out of no clip and spectrum when a wall has found.
Okay.
That still exists, but the actual fall damage is taken off.
You have to jump properly for it.
Yeah, you can't just smack your face into a wall or else it'll slowly kill you.
That's interesting. I am interested to see how this goes. I'm hoping that we can get everyone in the server soon. We can jump into it.
We have exactly half the number of players we need. And
Maybe the
they're
other
just
half will be quicker.
bouncing around. We have one team that has a total of 2 kills and the other team that has a total of 5, but one of them is just a self-kill, so that reduces it to technically 3. They are already finding fun rollouts. Docta?
Docta. He's the
Docta
Docta.
just used a double jump mine to find his way immediately into CT spawn and immediately into the sights of a AT.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because I feel like you need to get good positioning, but while you're moving, you're so vulnerable. Kind of like Counter-Strike in general, you know?
Yes,
Yes.
that is how Counter-Strike works. Sorry, I was trying to understand why there are now 12 people in the VC.
Whew. I'm liking the movement here. Okay. Shout out Big Z. And I think Chilled Pyro too, for being subs in this one. I'm not sure who's all subs and who's all officially an all-star, but they're all-stars in our heart, you know? We love you. We love you so much. We also love you all who are watching. We love you a lot. I'm gonna turn my audio.
I'm just letting go to. I was just gonna let him keep vamping. Seemed he had lost the thread a while ago, and it was entertaining to watch him squirm. But
Yep,
Now
yep,
he's
yep,
back.
yep.
in control.
I'm back in control. That's right. I'm in control. You hear me? I'm in control. Okay.
It's really confusing
Okay.
because we're not even on Nuke.
Wait, can we do ASMR?
We can. I just don't want to.
Well, too bad. Because I'm just whispering to the microphone. It has been confirmed to us that we do not
This
have
observing
a
is going to
radar.
be top tier.
So it is going to be very interesting observing. One more player left to join the server. Can get right into action. Shade.
So just so you know, there is Loopback, and he's talking right to my fucking ears, and I hate it.
All right. Anyways, before we get muted by production, because there's no actual mute button on there. You can turn our gain down, but we're already at decent spots for gain staging. I'm
We're up to 9 players.
yeah, we got one more left.
They haven't started splitting into their teams yet, but we are getting
Yeah, do we have
ever
delay on the
so
GoTV? I know we
closer.
have delay on our stream. Hey, Knife, are you in the chat? Tech lover out here? Hit us up on whether there's delay in this one. Huh. I just love seeing them murder each other in the warm-up, though.
I mean, it's Counter-Strike. They've cutting down all the ways you can interact with the world to murder. There's not much else you can do besides like drop guns and crouch.
You can shoot
So-
wall and spray wall.
You
You
can spray
can-
wall and draw penis.
Yes.
That would
penis.
be a productive use of everyone's time.
If you
I
draw
find-
something worse, you get banned from CSC.
I have found in my illustrious experience shooting at walls in warm-ups that it will go a smiley face, then
A
either a
heart.
penis or a tic-tac-toe board.
Ooh.
At which point you try and play tic-tac-toe, and then you realize the entire board has just descended into bullet holes and no one knows who's winning anymore. At
Are
which
you
point I
winning
get
some?
bored and kill my opponent, because if they're dead, I win.
True. That's very true. All right, I think we'll be ready soon to jump into this one. The observing's gonna be so scuffed, and I'm so sorry.
Apologize for nothing. It still might be worthwhile to bring the radar up, because it might at least have the players vaguely located in
I don't think
relative
the radar will
positions.
have player dots on it.
I don't quite know how that works.
Oh, we broke the overlay, but everybody's
They're
readying
readying
up.
up. Oh no.
I think they might have a knife round where we do knife round with butt mines, which would be hilarious.
You think it's going to be knife round with butt mines, but instead they're going to suss each other out with tactical awareness grenades and then regular knife round. No, they're definitely knife rounding with butt mines. The only question I have is, who will kill more things, the players with knives or the players jettisoning themselves out of the map and killing themselves?
I think the players should all go hide in the bushes and then just wait the whole knife round out.
One team hides in the bushes, sets up, staring at them out until they find like an advantageous positioning. All butt mine come out of the sky, descend on like the 2 or 3 players that are isolated,
Oh,
destroy them.
the pistol round? Oh, they're setting up. Oh,
Is it the second we start?
they're setting captains. Everybody's readying. Oh, we're almost gonna get in.
We are getting hyped. Big Z, hasty, dark potato, chilled pyro, brob. You know, Dakota, Doctor, Snapple, Chris, and Rusk. Or Risk.
I feel like they might shuffle these teams up. I don't know if they're
Probably.
fair right now. Yeah, they are doing captains for their assigned team.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Oh yeah. These teams are fair.
Well, we can't just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one team, 6, 7, 8, 9,
RZK,
10 on the
Chris,
other.
and all being on a team does not seem fair to me. That would be like Shade, Night Fury, and Krona all being on a team.
Yeah,
Also, might want to voice
that's
enable
set up.
0. All right, voice has been disabled. Do we want to? We're waiting. Okay, they're counting in. Is it gonna do some restarts? Are they going? It's doing restarts now. Can we run the hype intro?
Got to get that hype. It's still on our faces, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gonna start getting cooler until it gets. All right, knife round here as they bump mine off of each other. This is the premier all-star match featuring bump mines, featuring overpass, and Hasty just assassinates Docta. CTs
And it's
seem
now
like they have
all
a grasp
down to
on this here.
risk.
RZK has one more bump mine left, and I don't know. Oh, there's CTs flying above. Tactical awareness grenades are also on, so they can use those to spot out players. Just gonna go flying into the bushes. Oh, he's hidden. I don't think they know. Oh, they've seen him.
They definitely saw him go into those bushes.
Time to get out of there, RZK. Final bump mine. Boom, he's gone. Up on top of the wall. He can go A or B. And they're just watching him.
It doesn't really matter because it's knife round. He needs to get all the kills.
And he is completely surrounded, too. Oh, but he's got one.
Got the first.
First kill. First kill of the game for the T's.
Just barely able to survive a stab, but will he get the choice? He does. Gets the second.
The last
caught
right
in the hole. No
He's
more
stuck.
bump mines to escape.
He's stuck, but they're all right clickable. This is somehow actually winnable for RZK. Stuck in here. They're trying to boost up to get him. He's basically just stuck here, and they're out of bump mines. No way for them to get to him. He is jumping to try and swipe at these. They're going to triple boost. Oh no, time's running out. Time's running out. RZK, can you get this kill? Can you do the damage? Is it randomized or
Can they get over
do the
this
CTs
hole?
just win it? They do. They win
Oh,
it
they
by
get over at the
time
last second and
finally
clean him up.
kill him. They figure out how to boost right at the end. And we'll see what side they choose. I'm going to assume they start CT, but honestly, I have no idea what's the meta, what's the plan here.
I don't think they do either. As far as I understand, they weren't informed what was going on until just before the game.
Well, that's the best way to play it, honestly. Speaking of the best way, talk more into your microphone.
Oh my freaking! This chair is so awkward to use.
Move that forward.
Forward.
Move this whole thing up. Hey, there you go.
This
You're
is
good.
like
You
so
got
close
it.
to my face.
All right, we're starting it off. RZK, Snapple, Docta, Big Z, Dark Potato up against Chris, Chilled Pyro, Brob, Hasty, and Starting off on the pistol round and flying straight into it. Chris, immediate contact. He's going to go flying to search out more, but it's long range. Big Z, he's taking perch up top. His teammate will get taken down. That's a first kill for the T's, and Chilled Pyro's all the way on the other side of this B site. They've got a decent bit of positioning, but the CTs, they can use a bridge. That's actually a smart spot. That large bridge over top of the B site. I could say an overpass there. They're able to stand on top of and get all those kills. And now we see a bunch of scouts. One PP Bison up. But it's a majority of scouts for these players, and that actually makes a lot of sense.
Bison messes up the drop. Sees a terrorist flying with a scout, taken down to low HP, and he's
Snapple's
going
going
for it.
in. Snapple's just sprinting at him, and he's gotten one, but the T's are actually getting him back. Docta from up above, now the only player left alive, and he has 3 to try to find out. Long-range tag onto Yuno, gets the kill, but as he tries to jump down, Chris with the trade. Scouts definitely seeming to be the choice here, at least until maybe they could get Kriegs and Augs, another decent choice for that long-range engagement, but with how
Instead,
huge
choosing
this
to
map is,
buy
where
a
they can fly
Zeus.
around, it's tough.
Seeing 2 Zeuses on the T side. I think they're planning to just bum rush into their opponents.
I like
Get
that
as close
idea.
as possible.
Oh, they're just going up. Chris wants to just stay back and look over top, as it might just turn to an aim map. Again, here at Bridge, the CTs are posting up, looking to take fights, and Chris has headshot one of the round. A player midair, it's a tag. Yuno has the Krieg, and they're making it work. The CTs maybe too over eager as they push in. Dark Potato, last one up alive. He flies over top, over to the side as Chris wants to hunt him down. And it's tell that he's up there, sending a player in, up over the top. Dark Potato's got one. Chris up top wants the no-scope. Dark Potato a second. He's still alive, he's still kicking, but finally they'll finish him off.
Unreal, the insanity we are seeing. Long range duels left and right.
Wow.
Players dying in a fraction of the time they're probably used to. No
This is
time to
tough.
establish map control as everyone goes everywhere at a moment's notice.
Also have to reestablish the HUD, which we will do. Give it a moment. Give it a sec.
There are no technical errors, only accidental comedy.
Only accidental comedy as low FPS, Big Z getting locked down. All the CTs falling at once. Are they trying to Zeus? Are they pistol him? Okay.
Down
This
to
is-
Doctor on his own, if I'm not mistaken, against the terrorists. We see our first bomb plant of the game.
Well,
He's
first
here
bomb
on
plant
this
and
elevated position.
oh, another headshot. One shot no scope there. Finally shot down. Okay.
HUD is up.
Could we turn down that one? Yeah. Just a little. Tad. Cool. Awesome. Now I could be really loud and still be at the same volume as
Wow.
Quiet boy.
We are
Alright,
seeing a
they're
fucking
all
Zico
rolling
from
out,
the
all Zeus.
CTs.
5v5 Zeus.
First one goes down to Dark Potato.
Alright. Doctor watching him fly up right above mine and is sprinting around, but it's while RZK. Pyro tries to make the jump gun up. Now it's knife out. And they've got to find a way to stab each other because they're running out of Zeus. They can kill Pyro. Stay there, so you know finds they see Pyro. Potato. There it is. All knives were basically where that knife was. Pyro does have one bump mine. He's going to throw it on his opponent and throws him into the wall. The combo bump mine there with the right
Fucking
clip.
brain dawn!
That was actually big win here for the tactical fun. It's free. The low HP, I would almost favor the two. Lights it on full HP. Oh, tunnel, and there's a first right click. Solid one. It goes down. Try to bump mine up over. Dead. And RPK back, and another right click. There it is. I told you his HP would factor in. Definitely. Now, pull down low enough. Him in. Hardcore bridge. Gives a look exactly where Hasty has gone. Light is so low. Out Hasty. Ready? Run. Plant it. He's up above. He's up above going for the fight. Now he just has to run. He just has to stall. He can play the time. Big C. Just what he has.
Losing his life in the process. A Big Z hero of the round with the smart tactical play on the memeiest round we've seen yet.
That was beautiful. That was cool. I'm proud of us. Going. We're good.
We're good.
I just
Stream
wanna make sure I
lives.
have the count up.
M249 on Brob.
A shotgun. Alright.
Lots of scouts. Lots of
This
ops.
is really rough because it maintain this upper bridge control. Not really much that can be done by the team. They've gotten the site. It does have that. He can shoot down, but all of his teammates are tagged up by the scouts. He's gonna fly up above, but now he's left. Possible clutch hero. He's gonna get a tag. Still has cover, but they're just too far away. Not much he can do. Drop down that one out. Five and keep out. They've got plenty of money because they played an entire round of.
Clearly, the CTs have worked out that their dominant strategy is to take over this bridge position, watch their enemies from afar. The terrorists still seem to be working out exactly how they're going to do it. They've kind of locked on to at least having some players dual field positioning, but actually taking over it is quite difficult given that wall is in the way. Plenty of cover.
Oh,
Awkward engagement there. Bison barely losing to the auto shotty.
alright. See alone. Gotta make a clutch. The problem is this. Call out is shot. Rare. That. Lost my words for a moment. Alright. Now. Ops.
Lots and lots of ops and a scout and Brob who has brought the MP49 around the feedback. Forced onto Eagle. The drastically
Pyro.
different economy.
Kind of smart. They can try to camp. They're gonna camp up on it. Figure out where he wants to play. There's a player up close that Chris has. Now this is going to fall. Strategy falling apart. All bang headshot though. That's up to up above. They've turned it around immediately. This left. Stuck here by this tree. Flying up above. This is the barely gets back in time though, and that's the first. Because he has a second. All just burns him out along with that scout tag from Dark Potato.
Unfortunate. It really. I mean, first off, it looked like the T's had that round when they got the first two picks on the aggressive CT push. Immediately turned back around. Chris nearly pulling it back, but just not quite enough. Can't deal with that many targets pushing up.
I might not. That should be good. A little bit more.
This game of hide and seek around the bridges. All players trying to figure out where each other are, having
like
to
this is
clear
hide from
angles
Chris right
they've
now.
never seen before.
Hide from Chris, hide from Docta. They back up. Chris is gonna go ahead and bump mine himself up, and he sees so many of them. Oh, up and over this bush. Will he be able to find one flying through the air? But tries to hold his trigger. Waiting, he's patient. Oh, him Snapple! It's just a USP. Has got that one. Last two T's there together. They can try to get bomb control. They don't realize that there's a CT right below them. Snapple even flying up around with his USP. Trusty USP. Will he get another? Instead, he'll get tagged down and finished off. Strong to go flying in Zeus, and then the no-scope finisher. Beautiful. That was...
Light the round. There is no chair there, observer. Of course you can't lean back. It's just a stool.
Poor observer. There is no chair. Take off your clothes. Wait.
Doctor coming in with aggressive positioning. Trying to hide out any players to jump overhead.
He's gone up top. The T's just sort of sticking together towards A while Pyro holds the flank. The wrap around. That was getting him. Pyro up there though. Z somehow hit that one. That was from so far away. Like flies. Just swatting out of there, Docta. Wall bang headshot onto Chris, not able to hit it. So, God. This is
Yeah.
a tough spot to be in. I think this map is pretty decided.
It is looking that way every time the T's try and use these newfangled bump mines. They
Oh no, he doesn't
immediately
have
close their
a, he does have
position.
a bump mine. But he has to get up to that bomb. As he shoves his head in the wall, that can damage it up. Attack awareness grenade will reveal where that close player is.
Oh,
Wall bang instead. Out, fire damage, and the kill onto RZK. That's one dunk, but no bomb.
he needs to somehow either kill his opponents.
Oh, Zeus up close. Z's lit. Now the Zeus
Going
could.
for the Zeus. Gets
Oh,
the
yes.
Zeus.
He could pick up an op or keep the shotgun because Docta's pushing up close. He hears him. Zeus out. Docta wants to style on this guy like he did in the previous, but instead, Prod. Oh, Prod.
Taken down, shot in the head by the Nova.
This is a work of art. Those are 3 of his 4 kills so far.
Rob coming into his own, winning a round all on his own. Couldn't even retrieve bomb. Doesn't stop him from tappa on the heads.
I like it.
Doctor jumping behind, taking out Yuno, but immediately traded back by Chris.
This is nice. They've gone through con. They would have realized this as a gap in the formation. Now using slip up behind. The
Oh, we have
noise
some
that they
slip
make
up
should be
issues.
heard, and Snapple might have seen him. But Dark Potato up close. They've got the perfect weapons for close range. They could actually use the indoors to their advantage. Bump mining less, using the smoke. They can plant this bomb down.
Using
The issue
tactical
is
awareness to
Snapple.
their
Oh!
advantage. Pyro jumping miles away. Unfortunately, the MAC-10 is not going to do damage at that range.
He has, I think,
But-
one more bump mine to get this done.
Both players extremely low HP.
Oh, but he's used it to get away. He could plant here on A7. And he taps it. He's
planting.
worried about getting close. It is RZK flying up
Oh.
over the Nova. This is revenge for the previous. CT is pulling out the Nova. I think it might pay off for him. Killed. Trying to hit one of these. Use attack awareness grenade. I like this. It'll reveal the play he's doing, and it'll let him get the first kill. RZK is low. Both of these players just need one shot onto the other. Their attack grenade could reveal this. It could help him so much. There he is. He's still behind Dice, but the jump is shotgun.
Unfortunate. It looked like he might have been able to pull that up. But the tense 1v1 is going to go the ways of the CTs. Now they only need one more round to win the half.
That's true, but and then regular overpasses. Has pointed out the chat. He's on the CT sided as well. RZK, he's gotten up close, but partialed by the flash. Chris, though, I don't think now he's definitely revealed himself, getting that shot onto Yuno. Chris peeking out. Not so much bleed trying to cover him. This is a tough one to hit. RZK down to 1 HP. In the meanwhile, Docta has shotgun too. Chris tries to knife him into the head. Completely stuck. Reveal where they are with the attack grenade, but they could do the same thing for him. At that point, he's basically just stuck.
It does feel like we're seeing the T's use the attack grenade a lot more than we've been seeing the CTs trying to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but the CTs should really. They can find out where these T's are. It's basically it.
Quite definitely, especially as we see these T's basically every round need to pull like a 1v3 clutch.
Tough spots. Tough, a tough one, but he's gotten one. Now he's gonna fly
75
over to long.
HP. One of his opponents is down to 1 HP, one down to half. Doctor is still full HP, but only has a USP and a Zeus.
If he goes through heaven, he wants to be. I don't think they know this. He can plant the bomb.
But does he know this?
Oh wait, bomb's down.
Oh, that is
This
not
is a
good for
rough
him.
spot.
Though the CCs don't seem to know where bomb is down.
We do. Alright, so he can't get bomb.
He had bump mines, but I think he lost them.
Really need to get bomb mine. Now, not even a kill will help him. Attack self-awareness grenade just for fun, but
Oh,
he jumped it.
you can jump up and get bombed, but the timer is nowhere near forgiving enough.
Not gonna lie, I think we need to run a league with this. 5v5 competitive overpass with bot mines, okay? I want strats to develop. We could do Mirage, actually. I think that's the other one if we had an open skybox Mirage.
Dust is pretty cool now. It'd be a
Dust could be
lot
done.
of... It'd be done. It'd be a lot of rooftop battles.
Yeah. Best of 3.
Dust might be
Oh.
at that range. Dust wasn't kills for it. But we're just seeing RZK with this Negev on the little... Is he just overcon or just on the hedge? Can't keep it up, but when the T's move up to take him out, gets taken out by these other CTs
crossfires.
watching it.
Dangerous scout crossfires with shotguns running close.
Seeing
And a
just
Negev
like
to
a
cover.
horde of CT snipers, just anytime you move above a certain level, you get taken out from 3 angles.
I like the rollout being in here as they Snapple.
Oh.
RZK flicks.
So unfortunate.
RZK is just overseeing everything. Start on the
some
low
sort of
ground.
Dark Knight. Watching from above, swooping in to protect any teammate.
Awareness. Chris. And already for RZK up top. RZK, a nice 4-piece. He'll steal the ace, but. Hey.
Quite the predicament. The
Oh,
T's
bump
try to
mine
take.
Vertigo. Oh.
I think that was like the second most popular map for this, and then it was decided that perhaps possibly we want to see a player actually shoot another player instead of just getting really far on the map.
I think it'd be hilarious.
I don't disagree. I think it's a full 30 rounds.
Okay, Chilton done. He has 2. Rob has 1. Up into the air, trying to get out there. He's up on top of the RZK, they're at truck, has one back. 4-9. Needs to clutch it out, or we'll see the T's get to 5 as we're ready to swap rounds. I'd say it's a decent half for them, given they got those 2 rounds back towards the tail end.
We will very much see if the CTs have learned any lessons from the way they dominated their opponent. Perhaps it will give insights into ways that they should try playing it.
Perhaps, honestly, maybe getting the better side after sort of learning the map is a big advantage for 'em.
Only time and this round will tell.
Oh, I kind of like that for a rollout, though.
I mean, it would be good if they maybe moved together. They get bombed out super aggressively, but
Oh, there's just CTs up above
new
'em.
CT positions that they are not ready to reach for yet. This is one of those positions we had talked about in the pre-game where, actually right there you see it.
If you're
He's on a
behind
one-way
the
draw
wall,
wall.
it's broken because they can't
That's
see
broken.
you. Up above is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not saying he was breaking that rule. I was more referring to in the pregame we talked about. There's many far off positions where you can hold bomb site from,
Yeah.
making it very difficult to get any bomb down because you can just pick a position like that. Like he
Yeah.
is basically safe, and it's really difficult for all your hundreds of hours on this map knowing which one is clear to then relearn. Oh wait, no, there can be a CT behind me.
They're all around him. RZK sort of stuck here.
Trying to shoot through what's probably an actual solid wall that doesn't usually
Oh,
appear to be
you
one.
can wall bang that?
Not
Tasty.
much.
Wall hack.
Definitely.
The dock down above. Gonna be able to get onto that A1S. Be able to smoke the site and they have bomb to plant it. Honestly,
Has
planting
to
here.
hope. There's our third.
If we can plant
CT.
here, be ready for them to be up close.
Oh,
and
but
then
can he be
perhaps
ready
bump
for
mine
that
away.
angle? Seems like he escaped the smoke. He's not going to take down his cheeky
Oh, he's in long. He just has to isolate them. Catch them while they're flying in.
Fortunately, fly overhead. And now we're just seeing regular replay, but they're not ready for it. They
The
didn't hear the
silencer!
molly.
Silencer
And Yuno is trapped in a hole.
He doesn't have any. He gives up on life. Oh no.
Unfortunate.
Star player Doctor clutches
CTs.
that. Oh, amazing.
CTs 2 into the new meta, not realizing that this was actually just a completely vanilla afterplay. Not ready to actually hear that molly be successful.
Proud of what the team have here. The thing is, comes down from far range, Doctor in a tough spot. Behind Big Z trying to plant, but Brav is around the side.
As we were
Shot
saying in the
down,
pregame, if they want to get bombed down, you basically have to plant and smoke.
It's kind of smart to put a bomb mine over by monster exit, so that if they just try to go monster, they get flung up in the air.
They're getting shot from every angle. Can't even identify a target until the split second before his death.
That's rough.
It's also rough when you see one of the CTs utterly cheating with a custom agent skin.
Honestly,
quite
at this
possibly-
point, I feel like the wall hacks might be cheating. Maybe the flying across the map.
I don't know, you're talking about CSC only banned custom agent skins. They didn't say nothing about bump mines. I read the freaking logs. They just say disable agent skins.
Oh, all the T's flying in the air, getting taken.
Big Z
Oh, Big Z.
takes him
That kinda
out.
thing.
Spotted. A long range
He's got a
duel.
third? No shot. Big
Third
Z.
CT choosing to drop instead of go for a continued duel here. Big Z jumping in there, not
Now he has
spotting.
bridge. He loved being here before. The kill into
Spots
Big Z's
out.
on for an ace at this point.
Down to
Brav is
Brob
stuck.
to
They
figure
know
out
that
what's
he has
going
been
on.
the B player. They have the bomb. They're actually just gonna use it to zoom around. And Z's up
Oh.
behind and Z's falling down. Oh, poor Big Z. RZK need to calculate a jump to get to that one, or just long range kill this. He knows where he is. Oh, he spotted him go into that corner. He knows. RZK missing the mine just a little bit.
Yeah.
Pre-aim and pre-fire. RZK finishes what Z started. A 5th kill.
Not a
There
bad position
jeez.
by Brob, but he was unfortunately spotted out before he ever snuck away.
Honestly, I like the way that Brav has just made that back end of B side his own. He's just chilling there.
Brob back to B.
He literally, this is his main spot with the AUG.
Yep, this was one of the positions that when we first floated the idea of using this map, we found would be quite interesting. And as we see here, it just gives such sight control to this entire low area. Wow, that is a lot of damage if I saw it off at that range.
Kind of surprised. So, at that range, Dark Potato, he spotted Pyro. That's a kill. Up the ladder, there's a player right up above him.
The ladder could be in for an ace clutch.
He has
Likely in for, I don't know, if they're playing it like this.
Oh, wow. I did not think this one was doable, but he could literally just run up long and hit it. They're expecting him to go away, but no. He has just tucked towards long, and he's gotten, 1v2 now seeming much more doable than 1v5. The ace clutch is possible. Tees might sweat a little bit, though. His sweaty hands are struggling at that jump. There it is. He's made the jump. He's up on top of the roof. This is a nice, unique position for him to be in. Thing is, there's a CT basically towards P and CT spawn. He almost made the jump. He almost made the parkour around. Instead, he's gonna have to drop off. Defensive stuff, but a player in bang. Spray straight through the smoke. Rob is ready. So aware of that play.
You probably would have gotten bombed down if you managed to get over that hedge.
True, actually. B-site was open. That was just an unfortunate piece of movement. I'm not sure if he would have made it. If he
I don't
timed
think
it better.
anyone knew if that was possible, but they definitely went for it.
Definitely
Two
did.
players fucking ejected from each other.
Rob is definitely back in his headshot down. Z almost finishing. Instead, it's the T's who are just getting finished
flying
off right
over
now.
these heads. A lot of CTs look down low, but not taken out. But just not going to find anything.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough spot that they're in. Honestly.
We've seen T's make it to B side a few times and then just immediately overwhelmed by how many angles they can be shot at.
Yeah.
None of them they're ready
Yeah.
for. None of them have been seen before.
Oh, Brab is in the tree. Brab's in. He saw that T really far away, but they got taken down by Hasty. Brab, I like this spot. He has good camouflage by the leaves, and when he's not moving and the T's are, he can see him. Though it's actually Hasty who's doing most of the work. Chilled Pyro's gotten one on the op, and the T's.
Oh, do we have
falling apart.
2 T's outside long, or both
They've
T's
gone
outside
into long
long?
as they fly up. Brab might be able to see him here. It's tough though. He doesn't know where to look. Spinning around. Here's Big Z. Does he see him underneath? He does. Waiting for the jump
that's
up.
a wall.
There's a wall there. There's an invisible wall, Brab.
Bruh.
Knife out, flies past, throws the molly down. But Z, I think Z is off here.
Was he not trying to use his gun? Not quite that was there from Bruff.
He was just trying to do the jump. He wanted to do it, but he was getting shot. That dedicated to the jump.
Yeah,
You're just like, yeah, I'm
dedicated.
going. You know, don't worry about it. I'm doing the jump. No, don't shoot
We're
me. I'm doing the
definitely-
jump.
We're definitely seeing some players get maybe a little too focused on using the new toys instead of just shooting their opponents with a gun. Seeing Rob back in the RSK trying to use these apartments, but just too exposed. Too many CTs looking at his position. Docta just playing the map like a normal person. Dark Potato hiding in these dark corners.
Apple's gotten up behind Hasty, and that's one of the key fraggers taken out for the CT. The T's, they already have this round advantage, but it's slowly being closed throughout this second half. Off to there, it found Dark Potato walking up, the two of them together, looking to take this A site, but the tack awareness grenade reveals that wallbang connect, forces Dark Potato on the peak, and as he's taken down, Docta, a 1v4, him to attempt with no more bump mines. Player up top, but he's flicked onto him. He's gone, and now Docta, excuse me, he does have bump mines. Flying up long, this is the avenue of attack. Rob has again elected to just hide up close. Does he see him? Oh, that spot at map kinda nasty.
Lots of nasty angles for these CTs to hide in when it gets down to the last T. Especially if they, god fucking damn it, you're zooming in on the fucking camera. We've been over this. I will strangle you for it later.
Interesting smoke from Dark Potato. I really wish we could have followed that and seen where it went.
Just casually talk about the potato, ignore the issues with the camera. I see.
Chilled Pyro gets one. It's an instant trade. Down though. This is a tough spot. T's, they're one round away from losing their advantage here. Things being tied up. These are just picking them apart. Dark
Lots
Potato's
of
at least
one-for-one
got that one.
trades, but
Oh, second headshot, but as they try to extend it before they're going to get taken down, RZK has picked up and stopped at long range here, spotting one. Top of the head. Oh no. Close the attack awareness grenade. Close as well, and it's a wallbang. Oh, this flying up around. Spotted. The shot missed. Oh, that's rough from RZK. Causes them to lose so much HP, but they win the duel eventually. Attack awareness grenade. Will that reveal Bravo's position? And will RZK be able to reposition
Oh.
instead? Blows back into the wall.
unfortunate way to lose your advantage. A clutch that looks like you can win, but immediately splattered all over that wall. Every single chance now liquidated in a brand new graffiti.
Okay, if we did this because it'd be custom maps anyways, we should add new graffiti.
New graffitis. That one's Brom being splattered. That one's Pyra being splattered. That one's Hasty splattering into
Rob's got the kill on Dark Potato. Things are just falling apart. They need a new strategy. They need a way to look at this one because things are not going well.
Honestly, look, there's stuff that could be tried, but most of it would be difficult.
I feel like 5 people up long.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5 through long. That's like actually what I did too. Jump
Smoke
5 through
outside.
long and then take into actual CT spawn, so you know you can't get late reverse sight into CT,
Ooh, I
into
kinda like
heaven.
that.
You can't get flanked from that position. Would it actually work? I have no idea. And you'd have to somehow get up long. You could maybe just try doing it all on foot. Because a lot of those angles wouldn't be covered from a lot of the but
true.
that's still no guarantee that you wouldn't get spotted out. And that is only a theory.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
I'm just going to sit here in silent rage about this camera. Observer, I know where you sleep. This is a legal threat.
Dark potatoes. They're flying.
Please
Taken
help.
out
You will have no
CTs.
help.
That's about
You
it.
will be like these poor terrorists being deleted by these CTs. No chance.
No, pop up above, get one. Doctor, this 1-on-2 is actually winnable. I feel like once it comes to the clutch, there aren't enough CTs to cover every angle, and the T can be a little bit more slippery.
Yeah.
Sliding back to his
Especially
spawn.
considering he actually has one, which,
Oh, but the
man, our new
Bison's
HUD
not
is
gonna work
really
at long
subtle.
range.
I mean, it's supposed to be
Oh,
a
flop. Oh, but Chris.
Yeah. It's a good try. We're still developing the new HUD, aren't we?
I think we're working on it.
Yeah, we could make the who has bomb in the lefty right, whatever those bottom parts are called, a little more clear. 'Cause that is a
That's
small
true.
icon.
The bomb icon is kind of small.
But yeah, what I was gonna say is he had a decent chance. I mean, obviously it didn't go in his favor, but he actually had bomb. Whereas we saw in the past, if a terrorist was in a 1v2, even if it was winnable, con stack, interesting strategy.
Rob
Yep, that is all 5.
exploring.
Oh no, their con stack has been discovered by a tactical awareness grenade.
Oh, no.
They may
As the
quite possibly
CTs
be
have gone to T.
assassinated.
Oh my god.
Nope, they're just oh, they are outside the map. They have gotten into this
They've
little.
been discovered.
They've been discovered. It seems the CTs are deciding they don't necessarily need to push this. They'll just wait for the exit. They're trying to throw mollies, but
They're using butt mines to block. Oh, and the wall bang from Big Z.
first kill goes to the terrorist.
It's actually good. I think they baited them in basically, and the wall bang through this great. Now the CTs, they've got to realize they approaching, but Hasty runs in with the double. And it's all the more probable.
Might be an issue.
Oh, Chris off the tactical awareness grenade. That is so smart.
Yep. I'm standing by. I think I said it earlier. If I didn't, I'll say it now. The tactical awareness grenade is possibly the most overpowered piece of kit we have given them access to. These bump mines are just for show. Then again, these CTs are using both of them to their best. Terrorists, this is their last round, last chance. Hasty is aiming at everything. This is the pressing fire. He has not missed a shot yet. You just don't know what he's aiming at. You know that's his, what, 3rd kill with the op now?
What is this spot that you found?
That is the spot the terrorists were using quite a lot to jump into and getting immediately killed because there's like 17 CT angles that can see it. And that's only on a good day. Apparently the terrorists didn't stop the push. Now leaving Dark Potato just to have fun on his slide and help
the
no
bomb.
counter terrorist wants to give. A bomb is dropped down in lower con. I hate to say he has no chance, but it's certainly not looking good.
They're team killing just to
CTs
make it more exciting.
experimenting with the wall bang on that angle.
The bomb outside of the map.
I thought I saw it lower con, but I can't be certain. That looks like it's down in con. Oh, nope, it's outside the map.
Oh,
They are memeing with knives, but Dark
this is rough.
Potato goes down, giving it to our CT side. Congratulations to our AllStar team. Chris, Brob, Hasty, you know. I
Big
didn't
Z's
catch
there
the
too.
last one.
Or no, Big Z's on the other.
That
I
was
don't
a
even
snap.
know. This was fun.
Congratulations, Dark Potato. You may have been the last survivor, but you did get a case.
All right, that was a lot of fun. Honestly,
That was utter chaos. Look at these
it was
kills.
ridiculous.
For Snapple
30 for
only getting
Hasty?
7. Hasty getting 30. We have 4 counter terrorists with 20 kills. Docta going with 28. RZK 21.
I think this was pretty good.
Still
honestly.
Shield Pyro taking after our
Let's
Fluffy
go,
here.
Chilled
20
Pyro,
flashes.
20 flashes. Let's go.
Most other players seeming to forget they exist. There was a round where I noticed, I don't know if it would have helped more, but the terrorists could have just yeeted a bunch of flashes high at the start. It actually helped some of their comrades make it up into the A side of the map because the CTs flying at them and watching the angles were just flashed.
That's true. That'd be smart.
Possibly comboing flashes with the jump so anyone watching the jump just got flashed may have helped them. We can't be certain because you saw what happened.
Yeah, we've seen
CTs hang out at a long distance and picked off anyone who dared show their heads at any position, anywhere, anytime.
Yeah, it's a rough spot there for the T's. I think we might get an interview. I'm not sure. Or production's working on it.
Production
I think
is
we
doing
get
stuff.
Hasty. I'm not sure.
Hasty.
was a lot
It
of
is
fun.
whoever. I am not the best interviewer. So whoever you want to talk to,
I say we get Hasty. We just welcome him to the casting couch.
we welcome you to the casting couch, Hasty.
Oh, I have 2
This
Discord
is
notifications. It's probably from
the
Scrim server.
only casting couch that exists. There's definitely not any other ones
Also,
with a
if you
more
control scroll
less safe for
on
work.
Discord, it'll zoom out. Think. Nope.
Fluffy has lied to our production.
All right. Waiting for our interview.
Chilling,
Send him a DM.
waiting, vibing, thanking our
just chilling.
sponsor, Precious Water.
Oh, shout out water. Shout out.
Shout out me not knowing how to drink and spilling it all over my face.
Shout out.
Wasn't that empty? You just pick up an empty glass and pretend to drink it?
Like 2 drops left in it. I think we should
Square.
grab Hasty if they're around. You know, speaking of Hasty, I run
Um,
faster with it.
You want to test that?
Yeah, can we go like testing Counter-Strike logic and just I have a sniper rifle too, actually. Oh.
Nerf gun.
You're supposed to play along. You're supposed to play along and make it sound like I'm cool.
Oh, yes, he has a sniper
Yeah.
rifle. The optics are plastic.
Uh-huh.
The make is plastic.
Yep.
The internal that are traditionally metal sparks, also plastic. This wasn't 3D printed. It was made by a, I'm going to assume, billion-dollar company. So, you know,
Hasbro.
they make some good stuff.
Yeah.
The firing mechanism, you know, it's a spring-loaded. So the bullet will,
Yeah.
you know, travel up to 50. And then I don't want to put the units in there because apparently I have to make it sound cool.
Well, you know how it is. It's there for nothing. You know what they say.
And like that, the op has once again been nerfed. No scoping is now 0% accurate. It just wastes time. It doesn't even fire a bullet.
It'll just randomly kill one person on the server.
The office button buffed. No scoping will now randomly kill a player. Teammate, enemy, spectator. Nobody
In
knows.
a 1v5, it is in your best interest to no scope like 3 times.
Yourself could be.
Is the
Takes
person-
out the real
It's the
life
death
person.
note.
I click this button, and then in 30 seconds, someone, somewhere dies of a heart attack. I don't know whom.
I'd be down to get anybody, really. Talk to you.
Everyone at the same time.
Let's do everyone at the same time. Welcome them all to the couch. All right, we'll join. Wait, we got to tell someone in there to tell them
Yeah,
first.
no, you definitely gotta
Before
like.
we join on.
We can't
whatever
just join
kinky thing
in
they're
and
doing
like
in there.
stream whatever they're talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, honestly.
Unlike whatever we're talking about this whole time, I haven't paid attention.
Hey, I think
I think I
doing a
claimed that he was
podcast now,
threatening
right?
my life when if you look at this knife, it not particularly sharp.
oh,
He doesn't seem that sad about it.
does 50 damage on a right click.
How does It's a real knife. You can't right click it.
Ah. All right. Do we just go to the BRB screen for a sec? While we wait for a moment. All right. Let's
We
throw to
will
this.
be
Oh, hey, hey, we have us. It was a prank. It was a prank. We're not actually going to be on BRB.
Wait, but weren't we on for a bit? I'm confused. I have no idea what screen's showing.
We're just going to interview
We're
someone
gonna
for a
pretend
moment.
it's professional.
All right,
This
all right.
definitely isn't the most thrown together setup I have participated in.
You've not participated in a lot of setup. Hello, RZK.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. It's a fun little,
Nice.
all-star game.
So on a scale of like utter chaos to the best Counter-Strike you ever played, where would you put that game?
Yeah, I put that at a solid 10. We had a lot of
Solid
fun. Maps CT sided, but that's all good. It was hella fun.
I'm surprised we didn't see like the T's all run together, except for the one round in con, which was amazing.
Dude, we were trying to 5-stack. We were gonna Astralis fall on the bottom of con, but then the door opened up and we were just like, what? So we all went in there.
Once the door opened up, it's just you have no other choice. You got to go in.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. All right, I'm not sure if we're getting any other people in on this fun interview. I do. I just
I'm now infinitely distracted.
I wanna ask just about the season of Premiere as a whole. How'd it go? You got to play with a bunch of Premiere people here for the AllStars. Yeah. I'm asking a very general question
Um,
because
yeah. I thought Premiere actually went pretty well. There's a lot of like misschedulings every now and then, but like that's fine because it's a new tier. It's never been done before. But I honestly think like if we can get it more like a better handle, it'll probably go really well, and a lot of players will like start looking into it and be like, "Yo, this is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept to me." I actually had a lot of fun playing in it this season.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, the CSC format. It's sometimes tougher to translate to like a higher level of CS. I'll be honest, we saw the highest level of CS tonight. That was great. Hitting some crazy flicks. Big Z had like a cross map deagle shot that was crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Dude, I was like sitting below him, and I'm just like looking at the kill feed, and I just see one pop up, and then I see a second one pop up, then I see a third one pop up. I'm just like, hello, hello.
Yeah.
It's actually
It's
insane.
it's it's chaos sometimes. All right. I feel like I had one last thing that I wanted to ask specifically, but I've blanked on it. Are you're playing open, right?
Yeah,
I don't know why. I was just randomly asking that. You're with the Snapple and
yeah, and
Boy
Lindley.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. You guys are pretty cool, I guess.
Uh,
Kind
yeah,
of cute.
dude, they're all
Um,
pretty cool.
You
yeah,
need to come on to everyone you talk to.
I do need to come on to everyone that I talk to.
All right, I think we're gonna be closing down the stream now. If you enjoyed and want to get involved, discord.gg/CSC.
Correct. Good shill. Good work. What's up? We have more people, or are we ready to? Are we done? Okay.
I think we can actually close this down.
Okay. Thank you so much to everyone that played Premiere, to everyone that played this season. This
you for
is the
everyone that's
last
watching.
of the All-Star matches. Shout out to everyone who's watching. A lot of fun.
Shout out to Insanity. Shout out to No Radars. Shout out to Water, which I've now drinking it all, so less of
Damn.
a shout out.
He has a drinking problem. All right, bye, stream.